Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading-solutions.com on a Friday, 30th, last day of August, trading day of August. Again, just a lot of choppy trading. The core PCE really didn't do anything. Let's get right into the charts and review, S&P firmly in a trading range. Kind of been, I did a class talking about trading ranges, and you can see, let's start with the S&P very quickly here. Whether we're going to break out, looks like we may be poised for a breakout, even as we speak here, going into the close. I'm doing this 5 minutes before the close here. Looks like, the S&P possibly wants to break out. And again, this is just real thin volume coming into the close. So whether we break out, probably go to all-time highs. That's kind of what I was been expecting all week. But, the market's just kind of struggling to get any kind of traction with mega caps and NVIDIA struggling to really make any headway. And so it'll be interesting to see now that the volume comes back in next week. And we also have, seasonality kind of on the weaker side coming into the end of the week. So we'll see if this changes, and if we do get an all-time high, that's probably going to be a great selling opportunity. I have to tell you, with AAII numbers very, very bullish and so forth. That's generally been the pattern, but we'll see. NASDAQ, as you can see, also just very weak relative to the highs and still unable to make higher highs. But maybe next week, if the S&P picks up some steam, maybe we go higher. Coming into after the holiday. All the rest of the indexes really just similarly, Dow at all-time highs, Russell kind of dead in the water. What was interesting also today, just kind of notables, is the interest rates creeping higher, which we haven't seen. The dollar also looks like it may be putting in a bottom. Didn't quite get down this so far into that 110 level that we were this level here, the 100 level, and it looks like now we're headed back up again. So and again, this is due to higher rates. So that's an interesting kind of situation. With all the currencies, falling, there may be some opportunities coming up in some of the currencies. If the dollar continues to rally, there's a bunch of levels forming as we came up and the dollar was weakening. On the metals, not a lot to talk about. They're just coming off a little bit on silver and gold and so forth. Oil hit again, back and forth, maybe possibly putting in some kind of a trading range as well. So there's not a lot going on there. Nat gas, I think, trying to hold and putting in a bottom here at the $2 MBTU. Looks like this setting up for a possible bottoming process here at, as long as it can hold above 2. You can see it's kind of coiling up, maybe setting up for a break. And then what's also interesting is the grain market's kind of perking up this week. You can see wheat, corn, and soybeans. Wheat in particular looks like that's ready for a break. Corn also, and then soybeans. So in the whole grain complex, this is could be an interesting situation here. So that kind of sums it up. Again, we've got next week, just looking forward, we've got the holiday, which and then we've got the non-farm payrolls next Friday, which I think is going to be much bigger than we had this week. Clearly, the NVIDIA earnings and core PCE did nothing because they all came in line pretty much. That's what happens if NVIDIA earnings came in line, and so did the core PCE. But next week, with the Fed shifting their focus from inflation to the labor market, that's going to be a really important key indicator that will probably move the markets. In the meantime, looks like bulls are still in control. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you next Tuesday. Again, sign up for the newsletter, give me a thumbs up, and enjoy your weekend. Have a great day.